The city of San Diego has put forward a new solution to end the growing number of people sleeping on the streets, but critics fear it will create more problems. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Carlo Cicchetto.
I'm Marcella Lee. The San Diego City Council is set to vote on this new ordinance tomorrow. But among those criticizing the plan are a former mayor and a former police chief. CBS 8's Steve Price joins us live now from City Hall to explain their concerns. Steve?
And Marcella and Carlo, advocates say for every 10 people we get off our streets, 13 new people become homeless. Well, now city leaders say they have a new plan, but critics fear there just aren't enough shelter beds out there to make that plan work.
The proposed ordinance bans homeless encampments within 2 blocks of schools, some parks, and along trolley tracks. It would also make all camping on public property illegal when shelter options are available.
Homelessness in San Diego has reached crisis levels.
Former Mayor Kevin Faulkner says the city's plan doesn't go far enough to solve the problem, and he's not alone.
If their proposal passes as written, this will literally pit street against street and neighborhood against neighborhood throughout the entire city of San Diego.
They say there are not enough shelter beds in the city to handle the spike in our homeless population. So if this ordinance passes, unhoused individuals will simply be pushed to other parts of the city, bringing with them crime, drugs, and trash.
Every day we come to work, it's dangerous, it's scary. I can't keep employees.
They want to see more bridge shelters like the one run by Alpha Project near downtown, which offers beds and services for everyone, including those struggling with addiction.
Unless you have an alternative, a place for people to go, you can't, then you're criminalizing homelessness. But if you've got an option, get help or get in trouble, I've seen that motivation work hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of times over again where people have gotten the help.
The city says its plan includes adding hundreds of safe camping sites and dozens of hotel rooms and targets veterans, seniors, youth, and families, with a mayor spokesperson adding, our new comprehensive shelter strategy, which Mayor Gloria is bringing forward tomorrow before the city council, lays out our plans for the short, medium, and long term and demonstrates the diligence and intensity of the city's efforts to address the crisis.
And city leaders are bracing for a very long day tomorrow. They are expecting several hours of public testimony on all of this. That said, Carlo and Marcella, they are planning to take a vote tomorrow. Even if it does pass tomorrow, though, it would still have to pass a second vote before it finally goes into effect.
And Steve, if the ordinance passes, so what's the enforcement mechanism here? What if people living on the street just refuse to go into a shelter?
And that's always the big concern, Carlo, because a lot of the folks who are on our streets have addiction problems, and they can't do that if they're inside the shelters. So Mayor Gloria has said in the past that his goal is not to arrest people, but to keep giving them warnings, at least several of them, before they're taken into custody. But what's interesting is that McElroy today said he actually wants people to be arrested because he said if they can go and get some help for 2 or 3 days, they might become clean and at that point realize, you know what, I do need to get into a shelter. So it may actually help them sober up if they got arrested. 2 very different philosophies there.
Yes, very much disparate. Big vote in the city of San Diego tomorrow. We'll be all over that. Steve Price reporting for us. Thanks, Steve.